Good morning, YouTube Fam Jam. What's going on? You can see I'm staring at a snowbank in front of me here, but I'm actually, like I said, I was meeting up with a friend of mine. He owns doesn't own. He's a GM of a hotel here in Edmonton, and I'm parked at his hotel, and I spent the night over at his place. We went in, got dinner, hung out, all that fun stuff. But that's his hotel there that he manages. And I'm parked in the hotel beside it because I couldn't get into his lot, and they allowed me to sit here. But there's a hotel, that's a restaurant and a hotel, but we're gonna go out that way hopefully, and hopefully make it. I gotta flip you guys. Hold on. Let's see if this flips. Yeah, there it is. Flipped. Alright, we're ready to try to get out of here. Let's see what we can do. So hopefully I'm not froze up. I shut the truck off last night, and it reached minus 30. Minus 32, I think, is what it came down to. Very cold. I went to go start the truck this morning, and boy, she did not like that. Let this guy turn these off. I just wanted them so I could back up. Looks like all my wheels are turning. I can get out of here. I don't have my seatbelt on right now. I'll put it on as soon as I pull out of here. This is definitely going to be a challenge. It's so cold here today in Edmonton that your nose hairs freeze almost instantaneously. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Good for me. There's a bus there. Alright guys, hold on a second. I'll get back to you here in a minute. So, I don't know if you guys saw, or I don't know, you probably didn't see because I didn't turn the corner, but on the other corner here, over there, and around, in the driveway that I want to go out, is a bus. And I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll have to back out of the way I just came. But that tow truck from earlier, I don't know if you guys can see it in the mirror. He's behind me right now, hooking onto a car, so I can't even back out at the moment. I gotta wait for him to finish because I can't get around the building now. That's the problem with hotel parking lots. We'll get her out. We'll see how long this takes. I mean, it is... Well, my truck's reading minus 28 right now. And I'm sure it's going to read colder as I drive because the heat from my engine comes up and... I mean, there's not much heat in the engine right now, but yeah. Anyways, we'll get out of here. Don't you worry. We'll be back. What's going on, ladies and gents, boys and girls? Fama Jam. We're here at where I'm loading West Fraser, I think it's called, loading some beaver biscuits. Not really allowed to film in here. We're not supposed to be on our phones or whatever, but we're not allowed to get out of the truck while they load. We gotta wear every piece of safety equipment known to man. Just kidding. I just gotta wear a hard hat, safety vest, and work boots. But yeah, we're loading up for Granite City, Illinois with some beaver biscuits. And if you're wondering what beaver biscuits are, it's basically 2x4s, 2x6s, 2x8s, 2x10s, 2x12s, whatever. That's what we call beaver biscuits up here anyways. I don't know what you guys call them down in the States. Call them what you will. Comment down below what you call them. But yeah, we call them beaver biscuits or toothpicks. That's the other one. We're loading a load of toothpicks. Anyways, I'll see. He's loading me here. You know, if you can see me shake a little when he friggin' puts the lumber down. He won't be long loading me, and then I gotta go out and throw one strap over and blah, 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 blah. But, yeah, he's doing his thing, and then, let's see if he comes back. Where is he? Right. Come on. There he is. Yeah. So yeah, anyways, that's what we're doing. That's what we're getting loaded up with. I cannot film in here when I'm outside strapping or anything like that. So that'll probably be the only footage you get until I leave the property, and then I can show you how I strap it down. All right, y'all. See you soon. Good morning, Fam Jam. What is going on? Hopefully a lot of you guys are at home with your family and relaxing, knocking out that honey-do list, or just sitting down and watching my channel, which I really do appreciate, guys. I really do. Anyways, we are on our way to border crossing at Sweetgrass, Montana. Last I left you, we were getting loaded, and I thought I would show you how I strapped this all, which I will. I didn't record anything after that. I left Sundre. Made it down to Lethbridge, got fuel. My paperwork wasn't cleared yet, so I just parked it for the night because I didn't really have the hours to make it too far into Montana anyways. And I don't think there's any truck stops down here towards the border. So, we woke up this morning to snow. Yesterday was nice and clear, and today is snow. So, go figure. Yesterday too, like when I stopped, the parking spot that I backed into was on a little incline. I had topped my tanks up, and I think I overfilled them because I got out and I was walking around my truck and I noticed fuel dripping at the very bottom of my tank. And I thought, oh no, did I puncture my tank? And I started looking around, and no, it's coming at the very top, where the fuel level sensor gets plugged into a fuel pump. I'm going to assume, I don't know, because there's two fuel lines, I believe. That are on the top. And yeah, they were red lights were flashing and everything like that while the plow went over. I wonder if the metal blade going over the tracks triggered it. Kind of weird. Anyways. Yeah, I noticed a fuel leak. Anyways, I shut the truck off last night. It was only like -9, I think. -9 degrees Celsius. Again, I'm close to temp Fahrenheit up here. Great. Now I can't see again. I know the scale's not open. Just happened to catch up to the plow, and now I can't see it. Damn thing. I can't see the thing. There we go. It's only 60 through here anyways. So I guess I'm coming up to Sweetgrass, so I'm running out of road before I have to stop. So I'm gonna get past him. Okay. I haven't crossed here very much, so I guess you could park here for the night at the duty free. Right, truck's right lane. Like I said, I don't cross at this one very often. So I'm unaware of where I need to be. Oh, there was a car behind me. I don't know where he went. Oh, he's still there. Stop when flashing export control. What's me? Oh, I guess it helps if I knew my fucking left and rights. Jesus, Murphy bed. Oh, I'll be alright. Alright, we're here. I better turn that down. One, I don't want to get copyrighted, though. I don't know if I can get copyrighted, but I know they have before taken music out and blocked out the entire video a while back. Funny thing is the radar does not show any of the snow.
your load there, man. Sorry.
Apparently I switched my logbook yesterday. I was trying to see if I had hours, and I never changed it back to the Canadian rule set, so we're already on the American rule set. I do want to jump out after I go through here and check my tail lights. Oh, no, too late. I already shut the key. It's wood.
Where are you going?
It is going to Granite City, Illinois.
Just you in there?
Yeah.
Anything to declare?
Nah, nope.
You have a crossing fee.
No.
Yep. Park down below. Come inside.
Whereabouts?
Down below. There's a big parking lot.
Okay. I forgot. I'm so used to the parking fee. Or the crop order fee. I got a transponder, but they raised
now join the highway.
And I don't want to excuse me. Don't want to friggin' pay the fee because I don't cross enough to make it worth it. So I got to pay the fee individually every time I cross. It's just started this year. So I've done two trips across the border. So I'm a little rusty on that. We had to park way down here. You gotta go way up there into the building where it said door 4. But it's actually not bad outside. This is not bad. But prove to you guys I cleared my tail. The back of these, see my step deck, those tail lights would have been covered, just obliterated. There ain't much snow on the back of these flatbeds. You can see it doesn't build up all that bad. License plate, oh, I didn't clear that. Oh well, whatever. Not worried. It's gonna get covered again. And then under here, and yeah, I know those have been out for about a week. And it's just been too cold to replace them. But look at the snow that builds up on that. So, to show you, there's a line right there, and the fuel was leaking. I don't know if you can actually see it. It's been dark and dirty and wet, and it was dripping down and coming down off this bracket and dripping. But it looks like we're good, so I think it's because I overfilled it. I stuffed her too full, boys. Alright. Let me flip you guys. Bang my boots off. What is going on, guys? I was driving here and I wanted to give a little winter tip in driving, because this again, I've been on the road 25 years and I think it's gotten worse over the years. But I want to give a bit of a tip to the newbies that may be watching this, or even the veterans questions, you know, I mean, maybe you can add tips below because I'm sure I'll forget some. This is specifically just driving and following. Right now, that left lane is covered in, a left lane is covered in a powdery white snow. In this lane that I'm traveling in, you can see the snow, the powdery white snow floating across the lane because as we go past with our trucks, the tailwind is sucking that snow off the shoulder and off that lane, and it's leaving this what I call snow fog across the bottom of the road. Just ahead of me, and I'm gonna say he's probably about 9 trucks ahead of me right now. We're maintaining about 60 mile an hour, which is a decent speed, I think, for this condition. These roads aren't slippery, they're just snow covered. Would like to go a little faster, but I don't want to get in that left lane and kick up snow and blind that. Oh, there's 2 guys up ahead of me, 2 transport trucks up ahead of me. I don't want to blind them. They're ahead of me, and I don't know if you can tell in the video, I can see their snow trail kicking up. I can't see the back end of them right now. And they're in this lane. This one's not the snow covered lane. So, when driving in these conditions, one, don't use your cruise control. Use your foot. You can control the throttle and the speed and all that crap. Plus, if you detect the slippage, I mean, you can adjust yourself to it. Keep your goddamn distance. I'm so tired, and I see it every day. Transport trucks, tailgating transport trucks in severe weather. This isn't severe, this is just a light snowfall. So, you guys are bouncing, making the camera tilt. When you're driving, and you can't see, like I said, like right now, you cannot see that guy ahead of me. He's just ahead of me. I can tell, actually, I don't know if you can see it down the camera. He's right there. He's cresting the hill. He's right in front of me. I'd give it 1, 2, 3, maybe 5 trucks. I'm about 5 trucks from him right now. Which, to me, is a good, safe following distance in this weather. I don't want to get up on him and tailgate him, and then, because he can't see something in front of him, he slams on his brakes, I gotta slam on my brakes, and then that's where the big kerfluffles happen. That's where you get these massive pileups. Don't be in a hurry in this weather. Give yourself always an extra hour to 2 hours of travel time in this weather. Drive well under the speed limit, because I'm pretty sure I haven't really paid attention to the speed limit because we're only doing, well, actually now we're doing 65, so we've gotten up to 65 mile an hour. But this road is not slippery. I know it's not slippery, it's just the wind blowing the snow. It could get slippery in a hurry, but we will adjust our speeds to that. I can adjust, pretty much watch what he's doing when I can see him. Like again, I can see him again. He's probably about 7 trucks ahead of me now. But yeah, it bugs me. And it bugs me when I see guys traveling so close to each other. There's no need for it. Okay, we're allowed to do 70, so I'm 5 miles per hour under the speed limit on here. I'm on I-15. So yeah, we're allowed to do 70. We're actually going under the speed limit, which is fine. This is good. Like I said, road is bare here. Mind you, you're getting a little bit of blowing snow. This lane, the left lane's actually cleared up, so if I wanted to, I could pass them, but no, they're doing a good speed now. I'm good. I'm set where I'm at, and I'll follow this till the time. And I like Granite. I get it. When we leave a space like this, cars and trucks always fill the gap. adjust your speed. Right? If the guy's if you're doing 64 mile an hour and the dude fucking passing you is doing 64 and a half, okay, let off of it, do 63 mile an hour, he'll pass you, leave it at 63 mile an hour, he'll get ahead of you that you can bump yourself back up to that 64 mile an hour and sit there with a good safe following distance. I mean, it's just it, man. Like, it's not hard. It really is not that hard. Anyways, I thought I'd give you guys a little winter driving tip, a little part of my beef about this. It just irritates me. Especially with blowing snow like this too. Another thing is, get out and clear your taillights regularly. I get out and I clean my taillights out. I try to stop every 2 hours. Sometimes obviously you can't because there's nowhere to stop safely. Do it safely. Don't do it on the side of the road in a winter storm. Find a pull out, find an off ramp. I mean, I wouldn't even do an off ramp. Find a pull out, find a service area, find a truck stop. Just find somewhere safely that you can clear the snow off your taillights, because your taillights are what people are going to see first, or should see first. So, and clean the snow off your decks. I know van haulers, it's hard for you to clean the snow off your van and reefer or roll kits because it's up there. It's way up there. So I understand that's tough. You can't really do that. But for the step decks, the RGNs, the flatbeds, during this time of weather, keep a shovel with you. Keep a bag of ice, a bag of salt with you. Jeez, yeah, man. Keep ice with you in the wintertime. Keep some salt with you. Snow brush. I got an extendable foam snow brush. I don't use a shovel on my deck, mainly because the one I had, it broke. I never replaced it. But I use my snow brush. It's an extendable one with a foam blade about that big on it, and I just pull it off. It takes a couple minutes, but hey, whatever. I will probably end up getting another shovel, but I'm gonna probably wait till spring, or when winter's just ending, when the snow shovels are going on clearance. Same thing with salt. I wait for the salt to go on sale, and I usually stock up for the next winter, so I never had to worry. Though I am preaching about the salt, I do not have any on me right now, as I don't have a spot to put it at the moment. Normally I keep it in my headache rack. The last 2 years that I did, it kind of ate up the bag, so I wanted to find somewhere else to put it. You're not really supposed to have it strapped to your deck of your truck. You're not really supposed to have anything strapped to the deck of your truck, or at least that's what I've been told. So I'm thinking I might get a separate toolbox and put it in the toolbox just for, I think I'll just keep like the salt and something else in there. But yeah, anyway, so a few winter tips for driving. Now when it comes to other winter tips, safe than sorry. Temperatures can get really cold. I hear that the Midwest right now is supposed to be getting down to minus 50 below. And let me tell you, so in the Fahrenheit and the Celsius scale, once you hit a certain temperature, I can't remember the temperature, I will post it up here and everything, they just match. So 50 below, it's 50 below Fahrenheit and 50 below Celsius. They just, that's it. There's no conversion after that, after a certain point. I do know that 32 degrees Fahrenheit is 0 Celsius. But as you move down that scale, the numbers meet up. But yeah, so anyways, I just thought I'd let you guys talk about that again. I know there's a lot of the other trucker YouTubers have gone through safety, winter safety, listing items. Again, anti-gel's another one you guys should keep extra of. Rescue 911 is a good brand. So is the Hot Shot Diesel. They're a good one. I do not like Howe's whatsoever. And the other one is, and I don't know, I haven't seen them in stores in the US, but I could be wrong. A Clean Flow. That's a good one that we use up here in Canada. But those are the three main ones I would use: Clean Flow, Hot Shots, or Rescue 911. That's something, like I said, that's something else you want to keep with you. Extra gloves, boots, pants, just anything to keep you warm. God forbid you break down in the middle of nowhere. And someone's not going to come and get you for hours on end, because staying warm is crucial. I like this. The snow's starting to dissipate. It's looking better. You can actually start to see the sun a little bit better. That might make my riding a little bit nicer. We did find a Walmart, I meant to say too. I found a Walmart in Grand Forks, I think it's called, which is perfect because we're going to run 89, I think it's called 89, towards Billings. I think you go 89 to 12 and then to 22 or something like that. It brings you into Billings, Montana, which is where we're aiming to stop for the night. I'm on recap hours, so I can't go further than Billings, because after that I'm running out of hours. I think by the time we get to Billings, I'm going to have an hour left in my day, which doesn't really even give us a whole lot to move the next day, but hey, whatever. I mean, I'll deal with that. Even if I get to Billings and have to do a reset, whatever, we're cool. But I gotta get food on our way down. I gotta stop because I've got one rice dish left. I've got cereal, and that's another thing, I keep non-perishable foods in the truck. The problem is I was just thinking of this, your truck can't run and your inverter can't run, half the stuff in that cupboard is useless. It's soup or Mr. Noodle and instant mashed potatoes. I think there's a can of tuna in there, but I'm not sure if I'm going to trust that can of tuna. Actually, there's a couple cans of tuna in there, because they've been sitting up in that little cupboard up there since April of last year. So I should probably check the date on that. And then, just like I said, the heat cycles and the cold cycles, I don't know what it would do to that tuna. Matter of fact, I'm just going to throw that tuna away. I don't trust it. Yeah, keeping non-perishable foods with you so that you have something to eat. Even an alternative way to cook them. I do have a stove with propane, a little propane cylinders that I use. It's barbecue and a stove mixed in one. But right now it doesn't do me any good because the barbecue itself, or the unit itself, is in my step deck, which we're not hooked to my step deck right now. So, but if I needed, I could friggin' use that also as a source of heat. But if you ever do that, leave windows cracked for ventilation, right? Because, you know, propane and all that's going to create carbon monoxide, especially when you have it warming something. So you want to make sure you have ventilation. Just even rolling the windows down a smidgen, it should produce enough heat. I know a bunch of overlander people that I watch on YouTube as well. They use the buddy heater, which is a nice little thing. They're a little pricey. I think you can grab one for $90 or something like that. And that's the small one at in Canada, Princess Auto, or down here it's Harbor Freight. Anyways, just thought I'd yap a little bit about the winter safety stuff and the driving, because I just, you know what, a saying I always said is, wouldn't you rather have your freight in one piece than all over the highway? Or the other one is you know, oh, it's going to be late. If they wanted it today, they're going to want it more tomorrow. That's the way I look at it. Mind you, I also work in a bit of with a flatbed step deck industry, so we're not bound to too many appointments. When we get to the steel mills, we do. You get bound to appointments, but again, the way I look at it is to say, if you wanted it yesterday, you're going to want it today. Yeah, anyways, we're going to stop rambling here. Let's get ourselves down the road. Alright, peeps.